Hello students and welcome to the lecture on Introduction to Evolutionary Algorithms. The ninth lecture in the lecture series for the course of Introduction to Soft Computing for the Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering students of the 7th semester Goa College of Engineering. I am Ms. Purti Savardekar, the faculty in charge for this course. Evolution is the cause of most natural systems. These systems keep getting better over time because of continuous adjustment, adaptation, and learning. The most complex species is a result of continuous evolution over time. Evolution started with a simple species, and over time, these species evolved into newer and newer species, each more complex and better suited to changing environment than the last. Each new species performs better than the earlier one. Inspired by the natural systems, artificial systems are also trying to learn from the principles of evolution. A problem may be modeled in such a way that various kinds of solutions may be generated that improve and evolve over time. Optimization has always been one of the major problems in the field of computation. Optimization problems always have multiple solutions having varying degrees of goodness. This goodness of a solution is measured using a fitness function. A fitness function is a function that is designed to take the solution as the input and produce as output how fit or how good the solution is with respect to the problem under consideration. A fitness function evaluates how close a solution is to the optimum solution of that desired problem. The best solution is the one that has the most optimal, either maximum or minimum value of the objective function. The aim of optimization is to minimize or maximize the value of the objective function. How do you do that? The objective function always depends on certain parameters or variables. We vary those variables to get the optimal value of the objective function. The final output of the algorithm is that set of values of those variables. Optimization problems are represented as search problems. The goal is to search for the best possible combination of values and parameters that gives the most optimal value for the objective function. There is an infinite number of such possible combinations. To understand this, consider a space. A space that has a number of dimensions. The number of dimensions is equal to the number of variables plus 1, where this last dimension is the value of the objective function corresponding to those values of variables. That is taken as the vertical axis pointing upwards. And then we plot the surface of the objective function in this space. This is the search space. The surface of the objective function in the search space will have valleys and hills as the objective function value increases or decreases. So now the problem of optimization can also be viewed as the problem of finding the deepest valley in the search space or the highest hill in the search space. Therefore, an optimization problem is actually a search problem. The inspiration for evolutionary algorithms comes from the theory of natural and biological evolution, which was proposed by Charles Darwin. He wrote that natural evolution takes place in accordance with one general law, leading to the advancement of all organic beings, namely multiply, vary. Let the strongest live and the weakest die. Based on this philosophy, we have the Darwinian evolutionary systems. The Darwinian evolutionary systems are characterized by four guiding principles. Multiple populations of individuals compete for limited resources in a common environment. Multiple populations of individuals compete for limited resources in a common environment. Each individual is characterized by a fitness function that quantifies its ability to survive and reproduce within that common environment. The fitness function. Populations of these individuals evolve in time through a birth and death cycle. That is the concept of generation. Because the traits from the parents are passed on to the children in the process of evolution, the offspring resemble their parents. Genetic information is transferred from parents to children. Evolutionary computation applies these principles to optimization problems to find the solution using evolutionary operators and processes. The philosophy of survival of the fittest dominates. Let us now get familiar with some terms that are used in evolutionary computation. Any species is internally composed of cells. In each cell of a living body, there is a blueprint parameter set called a chromosome. Chromosomes are strings of DNA. Sections of DNA are called genes. Genes are the biological units that are responsible for the traits. Genes encode the traits that are inherited by the offspring when chromosomes cross over during a reproduction cycle. An example of such a trait is the color of the eyes, the color of the hair, and so on. The genes may be combined in different ways to generate various features in the individual. The complete collection of genetic material, that is all the chromosomes taken together, is known as the organism's genome. Two more terms to be familiar with are genotype and phenotype. Genotype refers to the genetic code of the individual. Phenotype, on the other hand, is the expression of the genotype that is visible to people and it can be observed. The genotype is the set of genes that the individual inherits, and the phenotype is what it looks like. For example, an individual may have brown eyes, but its genotype includes information about both brown eyes as well as blue eyes. The phenotype only includes information about brown eyes because that is what we observe when we look at this person. During reproduction, recombination or crossover occurs. The genes from parents combine to form new chromosomes. These newly created chromosomes can undergo mutation. Mutations in nature can arise due to error in copying genes from parents to the genes of the children. The fitness of the organism is measured by its ability to survive. Fitness is always measured on the phenotype. I hope the content covered in this video was sufficient to introduce you to the concept of evolution. evolutionary algorithms. Let us continue this discussion now in Google Meet. See you there. Thank you.